Hi guys, welcome back to the Casual Watch Review channel. So for regular viewers to the show, you'll know that I am a bit of a NATO strap obsessive. And if I've got a chance to review a new and interesting NATO strap, I usually jump at the opportunity. I do have some rules around it. Usually I will only review NATO straps if the person who makes them or whose company it is that manufactures them actually contacts me. I typically won't review NATO straps if it's just some random person off Amazon asking me to review straps off their store, which actually does happen more often than you would think. So I was excited to be contacted by Andrei, who owns a company called Armilla. Now, these are NATO straps, and they're probably some of the most high-quality NATO straps that I've reviewed on the show before. Got like a strong aeronautical theme to them, so let's just open them up so you can have a look. On the website, they refer to them as G10 NATO straps. Now, I won't be referring to them as that because they're not technically G10 NATO straps, and for the purists out there, I'll just mention it so you don't have to put a comment in the comment section down below. There is actually only one G10 NATO strap, and it's made by a company called Phoenix, who's the official supplier to the British Ministry of Defence. I haven't got one of those. The closest that I've got is this, which is Admiralty Grey, but this one's actually sewn here, whereas a proper G10 NATO strap is actually glued. So I won't be referring to them as G10s, but for all intents and purposes, they're what we commonly refer to as a NATO strap. The G10 is actually the form that the soldiers have to fill out to get a strap. So first off, the first thing I noticed about these straps when I got them out of the packaging is the nylon is very thick and durable. These would suit, what I immediately thought of when I got these out of the box was these would suit those bigger, heavier watches that look kind of a bit silly on the thinner NATO straps. So I've been wearing one on my Squale here, my Squale GMT, and as you can see, it's a much thicker watch, and the NATO strap suits it kind of perfectly. It would look a bit silly on one of the kind of thinner NATO straps, I think. And I've actually been wearing this strap all week. I've took it on various trips with me. I actually took it on a trip to New York with me. I'll let you know how I got on with this strap after we've kind of gone over these. So it would definitely suit. I mean, you could get away with it on a smaller watch as well, but I think the quality of these, the thickness, the chunkiness of the buckles and the keepers on here would make it an ideal choice for a larger watch where one of the thinner NATOs might look a bit silly. He's currently making them in Hong Kong, but he is actually wanting to move them to the UK. So they're currently designed in the UK. He actually lives in the UK, although he's originally from Romania, which is quite an interesting story on their website. And he was kind of going for a sporty yet elegant look, and I would agree with that. They all have this nice kind of like metallic kind of finish to them. They definitely shimmer in the light here rather than being flat. They're nicely sealed. They're woven along the side here instead of it being kind of like just cut out of a piece of nylon, so they certainly won't fray on the side. The holes are kind of melted through here. I think they use a laser to actually cut the holes in there, so they're very precise along here. With it being that thicker nylon as well, you're not going to get that tug on the holes as you get with some of the other NATO straps. There's always trade-offs with NATO straps. The thicker you get, the stronger the strap is, but also sometimes you can't get it on smaller watches. Whereas if you've got a thinner nylon, then it can tug at the holes. It can also kind of, they actually wear a lot faster as well. So this is always the compromise with the NATO strap. So this is why I refer to these as kind of like a high quality NATO strap, because he's actually using a much tighter weave, a much more kind of like luxurious nylon. Also, all of these kind of stainless steel keepers on here, really nice finished. The colors that you're seeing here, the first one is this is the military gray here. The military grey here. We've got the ice blue, these two. So these two are actually 18 millimeters. This one is 20 millimeters, and these two are 22. We've got the moss green, And then we've got this khaki field, they're calling it. And these actually at the moment are the unbelievable price of £19. I think the typical price is like £29, but for £20, these are an absolute bargain. And also the shipping seems very reasonable, both to the UK and overseas. One of the other interesting things with it, if you've not noticed, is these are a lot longer than a typical NATO would be, or a typical like fashion NATO would be. These are 325mm as opposed to 280mm, which is the typical there. So let me just talk about my experiences with the strap this week. So as I mentioned, I took it on various business trips with me. I also took it on a recent Christmas vacation to New York. They're very comfortable, a very comfortable NATO strap. I think the thickness aids the comfort. Even though they're thicker, they're actually very pliable. They're not stiff at all. I really like the extra that's on there, because you can actually tuck it properly back through instead of you just having that tiny lip that you tuck over. The only thing that I noticed was, because this is a thicker nylon, and again, this is one of the trade-offs that you have with using a thicker nylon, is that sometimes it doesn't pull around the holes, but sometimes it can fray. So if you notice on here, it has actually frayed slightly, or it's come loose. And all you do is just basically take a lighter. Yes, I appreciate this is like the world's smallest lighter, but anyway, it makes fire, so that'll do. So all you do is you just basically just touch it on there, and then you just press it with your finger, and that just reseals it. It also helps getting rid of any of the sort of the stray nylon on there. You don't have to do it. I mean, it's never going to like totally split here. It's just like the top layer of the weave. So yeah, I'm a big fan of these actually. I'm always impressed with people that start these new kind of NATO companies, because it is such a saturated market at the moment. But I think that they've done enough here to differentiate themselves, both with the quality, the pricing seems spot on. The quality of these buckles is really really nice as well. We have the adjustable keeper on here as well as the fixed one on there. I've really enjoyed wearing it this week. They've actually sent me enough here to be giving some of these away in a competition. So if you stay tuned to the channel, if you watch my regular news show, which is called Casual Watch News, that's where I usually announce my giveaways. In fact, I've recently done 2, giving away NATO straps as well as watch as well. So as always, guys, I'm really interested to know what you guys think of these NATO straps. You can contact me on any of the social media links here. I'll leave the details for the website down below. Overall, I've been really impressed with them. Very comfortable, nice hard wearing. This one's not left this Squale GMT here, and I think it will be staying on there for a while. As always, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you all next time on the Casual Watch Review channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.